Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine at home. Students, we all know that in this current situation we can't go outside. We have to remain indoors to be safe. So stay at home and stay safe and keep washing your hands regularly up to 20 seconds. So students, today I have come with your first chapter of English grammar, which is tense. So what is tense? You can see I have written the definition here. Tense is the time described by a verb shown by its grammatical form. So tense is the time described by a verb and it is shown by its grammatical form. Now, how many kinds of tenses are there? So here I have written a question, how many kinds of tenses are there? Define each kind with examples. So you can see I have drawn a diagram. So it is the diagram. Tense has three forms: present tense, past tense and future tense. Present tense has its own four forms: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Now past tense. Past tense has its own four forms again: simple past, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. Similarly, future tense also has its own four forms: simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. So students, this is the family of tense. Again I am repeating, tense has its three forms: present, past and future, and they also have their own four forms: simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. In the past tense, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. In the future tense, simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Now coming to the present tense. Today I will discuss only about the present tense. So what is present tense? The tense expressing an action that is currently going on or habitually performed. That means the tense which express an action is currently going on or habitually performed. That means it's one kind of habit or a state that currently or generally exists. That means or a situation that currently still it exists or generally exists is called present tense. So this type of tense is called present tense. Again I am saying, the tense which express an action currently going on or habitually performed or a situation that currently or generally exists is called present tense. So here you can see I have written two examples. For example, number A, I go to school every day. That means it is one kind of habit of mine. I go to school every day. Number B, I am dancing. That means right now also I am dancing. I have not stopped. Okay, now coming to the kinds of present. So students, present tense has its four parts. How many parts? Four parts. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. At first, let's see about simple present tense. So simple present tense or present indefinite, you can say it present indefinite also or simple present tense. So we use simple present tense when an action happens regularly or usually. When an action happens regularly or usually. Again I am saying, when an action happens regularly or usually, then only we use simple present tense. Now formula. Formula number 1, you can see, when the subject is first person, second person or plural form. When the subject is first person, second person or plural form, then only we will use this formula, that is subject plus verb 1 plus object. Subject plus verb 1 plus object. Now coming to the examples. For example, I go to school every day. So I is the first person here. So I have written after I go, because it is the verb 1, then to school every day, it is the object. We play here every day. We first person, then I have written play, it is the verb 1 plus object here every day. They go to school every day. They plural form, then verb 1 go, then to school every day, it is the object. So in this way, similarly you can apply this formula in case of second person also. Now coming to the formula number 2. When the subject is the third person singular number, then we will apply this formula. subject plus verb 1 plus s or es plus object. So it is the formula when the subject is the third person singular number. So now let's see the example. Example number 1, he goes to school every day. So he goes to school every day. Here he is the subject, third person singular number. Then go V1 plus I have added es as it is the third person singular number. So then to school every day, it is the object. Similarly, Ram eats an apple every day. Ram, third person singular number, it is the subject. Then plus V1 eat, with it I have added s because it is the third person singular number, and we all know that with third person singular number we have to add either s or es with the main verb. Then an apple every day, it is the object. Now coming to the second form of present tense, that is present continuous tense. So it is very simple, students. The tense which express an action is going on in the present time. Again I am saying the tense which expresses an action is going on in the present time is called present continuous tense. That means an action that has started but still it is going on, and right now also it is going on. In this case we will use this tense. Formula for this tense is subject plus am or is or are plus V1 means verb 1 plus ing plus object. So students, you all know that subject plus am, is or are. That means if the subject is I, then I will apply am. If it is third person singular number, then I will apply with it is. And if it is plural, then only I will apply with it are. So in this way, this is the formula subject plus am or is or are plus V1 plus ing plus object. It is the formula of present continuous tense. Now let's see the examples. For example, I am eating rice now. So here I have written I. It is the subject. So with I cannot write is or are. I have to write am. That's why I have written am. Then eat, it is the V1. Then ing, eating. Now object rice now. In this way, he, third person singular number, with it I have to write is. Then play, V1, then ing. Then now it is the object. Then they. In the third example you can see they, it is plural. That's why with it are. Are, I have to write. Then talk. Talk, that means it is the verb V1. Then with it ing. Then now it is the object. Now coming to the third. So in this way you can see present continuous tense. We have got two types of tenses right now. Up to now, simple present tense and present continuous tense. Now coming to the third form of present tense, present perfect tense. So what is present perfect tense? The tense which is used to express a past event that has present consequences. Again I am saying the tense which is used to express a past event that has present consequence is called present perfect tense. That means I have done something in the past time, but the result is now also present. Okay, for example, I have eaten my dinner just few times ago, and right now also I can see the consequence is present. That means I am full right now, I can't eat more. So it will be present perfect tense. Now coming to the formula of present perfect tense. So formula is, if the subject is first person, second person or any plural form. Again I am repeating formula. If the subject is first person, second person or any plural form, then subject plus have plus V3. Subject plus have plus V3 plus object. It is the formula. If the subject is first person, second person and any plural form. For example, I have done the work just now. That means I have done the work just now. In the present time I have done, but it already has finished and the result is now that it is completed. So I have done the work just now. They have finished the work. So these are the examples of present perfect tense. Coming to the number 2 formula, if the subject is third person singular number, then you have to apply this formula. that is subject plus has plus V3 plus object. It is the formula if the subject is third person singular number. For example, he has done the work. Because it is third person singular number, that's why I have used has. Then with it V3 done. Then the work. Number 2, Ram has finished his homework just now. So Ram third person singular number, with it has plus V3 finished plus his homework just now, it is object. So in this way we can use present perfect tense. Now coming to the present perfect continuous tense. It is the last form of present tense. So students, present perfect continuous tense means the tense which is used to show that an action started in the past. An action started in the past and has continued up to the present moment. That means something which has started in the past and has continued up to the present moment. That is present perfect continuous tense. Now what is the formula? Formula is, if the subject is first person, second person or any plural form, then we have to apply this formula. It is subject plus have plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. Again I am repeating, subject plus have plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. Only in the case of subject first person, second person and plural form. For example, I have been working here in this company since 2006. I have been working in this company since 2006. So that means right now also I am working in this company. So here the subject is I. With I, as we know, I is the first person, I have written have, then been according to the formula, then V1 work, then ing, then in this company since 2006, it is the object. Second example, they have been living in this house since 1978. Similarly, I have applied the formula they plural form. With it I have written have plus been according to the formula plus live. It is the V1 plus ing. So it has been made as living plus in this house since 1978. It is the object. Now coming to the second formula, present perfect continuous tense. If the subject is third person singular number, then only we will apply this formula. Then only we will apply this formula. So he subject plus has plus been plus verb 1 plus ing plus object. Subject plus have has plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. For example, he has been studying in this school since 2008. So you can see he is the subject here and it is the third person singular number. Then with it I have written has according to the formula, then been, then study, it is the V1, then ing, so it has been made as studying. Then it is the object in this school since 2008. Just like that, the baby has been crying for 2 hours. So the baby, it is the subject, then has, then been, then sleep, it is the V1, then ing, so sleeping, then object for 2 hours. So students, always remember one most important thing, that in present perfect continuous tense, usually since and for, these two things has to be written like and since means point of time. When there will be something which refer point of time, then we will use since. And for means period of time, like for 2 hours, for 3 hours, for 2 days, for 3 days. But in case of since, that means point of time, like you can see since 2008, since 2006, so point of time. Okay students, thank you. Again I will come with another video of past tense and future tense. Thank you so much.